The Ghostbusters hurriedly left the office and fell down the slimy stairs onto the New York street.
Well, anyone got any ideas?
There is a possibility, but it's dangerous.
Go on, Egon. We're not afraid of danger, are we?
Speak for yourself, Ray.
Well, we could try reversing the polystratification on the plasmic strainer, so that a Slimer passing through it would have its polarity reversed.
There he goes again. Do you understand him, Ray?
Of course. Yes, it's dangerous, but it should work.
Winston looked alarmed as all eyes fell on him.
Don't look at me, man. I'm only doing this for the money.
Janine was getting fed up with all the bickering.
Oh, will you lot grow up? It's so obvious. If Egon can reverse the polarity of the grid and pass a piece of Slimer through it, then the process will be reversed. Honestly, it's so simple.
Yeah, but the trouble is, first we've got to catch one of the little beggars. Let's get back to the lab.
Soon the Ghostbusters were engaged in a wild, screaming chase.
Get them! Get them!
I've got them.
Don't scare them.
That way! No this! No that! This way!
Oh, man. Get that little sucker over there, man.
But it was no good. The little Slimers were too quick for them, and they gave up. Then suddenly, one curious little Slimer glided through the grid all on its own. It passed through the plasmic field and came out the other side glowing bright blue. As it made its way across the room, several other Slimers rushed up to it and gave it a hug. Slime flew in all directions, then reformed as a bigger, single Slimer.
Good Lord, it works!
Go, Slimer, go. Get it together, man.
The big Slimer looked wistfully at the window. He wanted to get out. Winston flung open the window.
There you go, Slimer. Free at last.
Go, Slimer, go!
Attaboy, Slimer!
Slimer squelched onto the street, attracting more and more little Slimers to him every passing second. The Ghostbusters rushed excitedly to the top of the building for a better view.
Where is he?
Don't worry, Egon. He's probably out gathering up the rest of his pieces.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, Peter, what could possibly go wrong?
At that moment, a goofy-looking 50-foot Slimer appeared from behind a building.
All those little Slimers started feeding on whatever they could find all over New York. They've all been growing, and now that they've reassembled, there's too much Slimer. We'll have to see the mayor again. We're gonna need helicopters.
Helicopters? Explain, Egon.
Controlled bursts from the proton packs will neutralize enough of the Slimic energy to reduce Slimer back to normal size. But we're gonna need to get airborne.
For the second time, the Ghostbusters found themselves in the mayor's office. He wasn't too struck on the helicopter idea.
Helicopters? Ah!
Was it something we said?
Get out! Get out!
Ray pointed towards the window. A 50-foot Slimer was peering in.
Look, Mr. Mayor.
I can't stand it!
Just then, Slimer reached in and pulled Janine out of the window.
Ah! He's got me! Let go, you big ape! Help me! Ray! Egon! Ah!
Now can we have our helicopter, sir?
The four Ghostbusters each streaked out across the New York skyline in helicopters armed with proton cannons. Egon peered into his targeting computer.
Red Dog 1, this is Red Dog 2. Target acquisition at 11 o'clock. Over.
Winston, in his helicopter, looked confused.
Huh? What'd he say?
Ray answered.
He said Slimer's climbing the Empire State Building.
Well, that'll keep the gorillas off. Where's Fay Ray, now that we need her?
Janine was still being held in Slimer's big paw.
Oh, put me down, Slimer! This is not funny!
As the helicopters came into view, Slimer snarled and put Janine down. Ray aimed his proton cannon.
Okay, Slimer. This is gonna hurt you more than us, but it's for your own good.
Each time a beam hit Slimer, he shrank a little and dripped slime at a furious rate. Within a few moments, Slimer had lost his hold and was floating gently towards the ground, shrinking all the time.
We got him! We got him!
Soon everybody, including a very normal-sized Slimer, had returned safely to the lab. Janine smiled.
It's really good to have you back, Slimer. Isn't it, Ray?
Yeah, one Slimer is all we really need around here. Hey, Peter?
Actually, one is more than enough.
Slimer rushed to give Peter a big hug. He stood there, dripping in slime.
Strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Yeah, there's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghost. Afraid of no ghost. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call?
Ghostbusters!
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call.
Ghostbusters!
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't a masochist. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
You have post of freaky ghost. Baby, you better call.
Ghostbusters!
Collect all the adventures of the real Ghostbusters in Adventures in Slime and Space, Cold Cash and Hot Water, and Beneath These Streets.
Ring.